Ready? This is a private road that was AI generated, and this right here is my turbo K11 Micra. Or is it? Well, currently it isn't, because the turbo manifold which I made for it about a year and a half ago is right here in my hand. Now you might be wondering why this is here and not on the car. Well, to put it to you this way, in short, I think we can do better. This manifold has been on the car for a few months now, and it definitely does have its flaws. Keep in mind, when I was designing and fabricating this manifold, I had little to no idea what I was doing. I wanted to make a custom DIY equal length manifold, and that's what I did. However, looking back on it now, this manifold has none of the advantages of an equal length manifold. It is super restrictive. Cylinder 1 and 4 get joined together here. Cylinder 2 and 3 get joined together here. And then those two pipes connect into one pipe, and now you have the exhaust gases from every single cylinder all packed together into one 38mm pipe. Then it has this 90-degree bend, followed by another 90-degree bend, and after all of that, it gets pushed into the hot side of the turbo, which is absolutely tiny. So what we have here is a poorly designed, very restrictive manifold, coupled with a fairly small turbo that is quite restrictive for this engine. And as a result, we had boost kicking in very, very quickly, but once it kicked in, it did not stop. We were making around 17 psi of boost in some cases, which is way too much, and you actually couldn't floor the car because the ECU would turn off the engine due to overboost protection and all of that. Even if I were to look into setting up a proper boost controller, the car just felt as if it was choking itself whenever it got anywhere near 5000 RPM, because the manifold and the turbo are simply just so restrictive. Essentially, I just overcomplicated things, when instead, I should have done this. You're currently looking at everything I'll need to make a turbo log manifold. And yes, they're a bit basic, a bit boring, definitely not the best flowing style of manifold, but for what I want to do with this car, it will be more than enough. Honestly, I just wanted something that would be easy to make, easy to work on, because trust me, this is not it. It was a horrible design. Along with the log manifold, we're also going to be swapping out the turbo for a GT15, which will be less restrictive, but will still make the same, if not slightly less boost. I designed the manifold in CAD, got all of these pieces laser cut, and then made these 3D printed tools to help me make the cuts for the bends. I used a 38mm hole saw to get the holes in these bends to weld up these straight pieces of pipe, and bit by bit the manifold was coming together, and at this point all there was left to do was start tacking it all together and welding it up. After all of that, I was finally able to throw the turbo onto the engine and it looked absolutely amazing. Next up, however, it was time to make the downpipe. The old system was a full 2.5 inch, which to be honest is way too big for a 1 litre turbo, but to adapt it to work with that I had to make this adapter that went down to a 2 inch, and then it went under the engine up towards the turbo and we had a 2 inch downpipe. As for the wastegate, however, I did not want a screamer pipe. So despite all of the hassle of trying to line it all up, taking into account welding shrinkage and all of this and all of that, after a good bit of work, I kind of sorted it out. And this right here was it. So there we have it, the brand new turbo setup is finally on the Micra. Now we're currently running a fairly conservative map, so by no means is this the most powerful this car can be. But now, regardless, we're still going to do a 0 to 60, because why not? Ready? as you can see, we've noticeably improved the acceleration of the car. Stock, these are like 14, 15-ish seconds, so like we've almost halved that, or like taken a third off, but still, it's good. I'm happy with it. It's not for straight line speed, and it's quick for what it is. And that's not even as fast as it can be. Like, we can probably tweak them up a bit more, and there's like a load of tools in the back, and there's a slight exhaust leak, so the boost isn't kicking in like as soon as it could be, and like, you know, it could be a bit quicker. But that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.